Hey, what's up? I'm Billy Johnson Jr. I'm in the Atlantic Records studios. Wow, pretty exclusive here. Kind of rare space. I think that'll be the buzzword for today with this lovely, very talented, super talented, fast rising star by the name of PJ.
Hi.
We need like the audience clap. We got to do the show with the audience. PJ, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, you are, huh? Yeah. So, man, your music is incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you for sitting down with us today. The album's called Rare,
Yep.
you know, which is also, and you said it's a soundtrack to the come up. So how were you approaching it? You know, how did you?
I was just writing about, because most of my music, I don't know if you hear Walking Around Pools, but it's a lot of like underdog stuff. And then it's like, you know, it happened over, because at first I was supposed to put out an album. I was supposed to put it out, but I didn't really know what I was talking about. I didn't really have a point of view yet. So it really didn't come across until I did a song called Rare, which is like, you know, it's really about embracing who you are as a person. And I was like, oh, okay, so this is the sound. Like, okay, this is the album.
Yeah, and that's it. So, like the song Rare, so I haven't heard that song yet. How did you get on the path to create that song? Like, is it music that kind of takes you in a particular direction, or do you have a particular thing you want to sing about?
It's kind of like it just happens. Like, the producer, his name is Frederick. He lives in Sweden, and he sent me this track. And I don't know, it was just, I think it was something I was going through that day, but you know, like you have these relationships with your friends or your family or whatever, and sometimes you wonder if you are doing the right thing, like right and wrong, or it's like, or are you becoming aware of the person that you are and you know how you handle things, so you're not sure if you're handling things the right way or just a way that you've been accustomed to handling things over time. Or something like that, some kind of self-discovery thing.
Right.
I don't know. So it just happened, I think.
Yeah, that's good. And so what kind of, like, how are people responding to your music? Like, when people come up to you and say, you know, I've heard the music, like, how are they impacted by it?
I think that they like it. Some people have told me that they love it. And it's just crazy because even when I do shows, like I had a show at Arizona State University. And they were just like, I don't know, they just connected with me, like they just got it, you know? And I think, you know, anybody that's going through like a struggle or like, you know, or you feel like an outsider, that is like a common feeling, a common emotion that a lot of people feel like. So I guess just to have music that like relates to that is what helps us like bond. I think every time like I play it for somebody, we kind of like bond a little bit.
So. Were you ever hesitant about like being so transparent, you know, in your storytelling?
No, because I really don't feel like I have anything else to talk about. I think that that's it. Like for now, I mean, I have love songs, but they haven't been released. But you know, art is expression, and that's kind of, you know what I'm saying, whatever situation you're going to, it's easy to talk about that.
Yeah.
And they always say it's easy to tell a story, tell how you feel or whatever, a secret to a stranger.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's interesting because I had noticed that, like, in figuring out how to describe your music to people, it's like, well, I'm not really hearing like the love songs, you know, it just seems like, you know, just really relatable everyday stories of, you know, just kind of a walk through life that I think anyone could relate to. I mean, people relate to love messages too, so I find that
but it's like, I feel like, I mean, you're always in love if you're in love, but I feel like it's literally, I don't know, it's like 40% of your day.
Yeah, right.
So the other 60%, I don't know what's going on, but you know, there's like other things that have to be taken care of outside of, you know.
Now, aside from like your own music, you've been writing, you know, all these big records for all these other people over the years. So how different is it when you're writing for yourself and when you're writing for other people? But like Chris Brown and Tyga, R. Kelly?
I think, I forgot about that one.
I mean, like, this is a crazy list. Like, maybe in general, tell us about some of the people you've worked with as a songwriter. Wiz Khalifa, I think, and how different is it when you're writing for them?
So you want me to say people that I wrote for? Okay, so I did write Fantasia's new song. It's called No Time for It. Wiz Khalifa, and then Nicki Minaj was on the song. Then there's B.O.B., Trey Songz. And then I had a song in Fast and Furious, and that had like Wale, Tyga, Rich Homie.
So when you talk about doing a song for the Fast and Furious soundtrack and like all these people are on it, you know, like how does that start? Does it start, do you know it's going to be an all-star?
Nah, I feel like I'm not, what I tell my mom, because my mom asks me questions all the time, and I try to explain to her, like, how it works. So for me, it's like, you know, I don't know that much about painting, but I feel like a painter, they paint, you know what I'm saying, they paint a bunch of stuff, and then it sits up, and then they wait for somebody to be like, oh, I want that one. That applies to me, you know what I'm saying? And then they take it, and then you don't know what's going to happen. You don't even know what's going to actually come out. Right. And so you just, like, wait. You never know how big the song is going to be. I still feel like I haven't had, like, a big song yet, so I feel like that moment where it's like, oh, snap, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's everywhere. I haven't had that moment yet. Yeah, so it still feels like I'm still, like, you know, I have a couple, but I haven't had the one.
Yeah. So with songwriting, how you got your foot in the door?
Songwriting was how I got my foot in the door. I wrote Meek Mill's song, I Don't Know, with Philomena Ford. And then this song called True Colors, which was Wiz Khalifa and Nicki Minaj. And then somehow some stuff happened, and then Fast and Furious, and then it was like the biggest song that I had was the B.O.B. Trey Songz Not For Long song. And that was pretty much it. And then it was like I just started putting how I was feeling, because I honestly felt like I wasn't getting my shot. You know, I wanted to be an artist. Like, this is what I wanted to do. And I just felt like I was being overlooked. So I just started putting all that into my the album Walking Around Pull. So the first single that we released, which was called Make Believe. And it was about that. And I was just, like, angry, and I was, like, upset. So I just started putting, like, everything I had into my music. And then it kind of, like, developed its own sound, you know? And then we were like, okay, well, let's try to get a deal now, you know, because we have a sound. We have something, you know. And then I signed to Atlantic. And, of course, this is like 2 years worth of life.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And then somehow here.
Cool. Okay. And so thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I'm really excited about the project. Is there anything else you want to say?
Yes. So my album is called Rare. It's coming out soon. And the song that's out now is Gangster. Is the first thing on the video's out now. And then everything about me is at Just Peej. That's JustPeej. So it's Just Peej. And then hit me up, like, anytime about anything. I see all my comments. I see all my tweets. And I always respond, I promise.
All right, cool. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's been great.
Thank you.
Good, thanks.